Welcome back to John's Films, a place where we do Davinci Resolve tutorials. But today, it's something a little different. Let's say you're on the move, you're traveling, or maybe you're trying to build something for TikTok. Well, it has to be more than just simple clips. We gotta have some effects on it. Great news, there's a tablet app called Adobe RUSH, which is free in both the App Store on iOS and Google Play. We can use that to create effects like this. To get started, sign in or create a new account, and then click Create New Project to create a workspace for us to save all of our files in. This is the New Project screen. On the left, we have the option of where we'd like to pull individual videos from. I've got the sample media highlighted right now. This comes with it. But you can add your own clips here on the left on your local tablet, either from your camera roll or your video library. You can put in photos. You can add photo albums if you'd like. You can even put in audio clips for music. Likewise, on the cloud, Creative Cloud or Dropbox, you can import stuff. And they've provided some soundtracks, songs that you can use in your videos. We'll show how to do that later. To now create my project, I'm going to name it at the bottom. We'll call this Fun Times. And I'll select the 3 video clips I'm going to use as a sample with their media. You can follow along with the exact same clips in your copy. Click Create in the bottom right-hand corner. Now we're going to construct what's called a timeline. It took all the clips I selected and put them in order in a row that represents my final output of video. When I create the final video, it'll construct the 3 clips that I've got shown here together into one final file. I have the option to click, hold, and release to see some options related to the audio track showing. I can click and hold or tap and hold, drag across to resequence these videos. Maybe I decide I want the shorter video up front, then the view of the boat, then I want to be able to go to the final video back in the hotel. But there's a problem. Now that I've played through this, though, I can tell that the boat gets boring. It's the same thing over and over again. So I set my playhead, that's the blue line in the middle, over the spot where I'd like the clip to start. I hit the scissors on the left, and now I click on the clip that was in the front of it and click the trash can to make the front of it go away. Now I'm going to stop again where I want it to end. Again with the playhead where I want it to stop, I hit the scissors, and it's now highlighted the clip at the end. I hit the trash can, and boom, it's gone. Now I've got the shorter middle part of the boat clip I wanted. Now I've decided that the boat should go in between and while they're talking in the hotel in the last clip. Notice on the left I've highlighted the hamburger menu, and it's created multiple rows on my screen. As I drag that video of the boat up over the top of this hotel clip, it now becomes on top of it and will, there we go, obscure it and then go back to it when it comes through the video. Notice all of the audio is still there though. You heard the boat and you heard her talking. This is how you can layer video and effects for use. Now I decide I'd like to add a title to the front of this video. So, starting at the beginning, I will click the plus sign in the top left-hand corner, and it'll now add a title page on top of my video. Here, I can go and choose on the right specifically what look I want. It'll be transparent and show over top of the video. And what you should know about this is it's very intuitive in how you might change the way that this looks. Tap 2 times on the modern title setting at the top and the title, and you can change the text of it. We'll make it Fun Times. But I sure don't want to see that purple all the time. Let's see. As you can see, as I type Fun Times at the island, it becomes off center, so I just tap and drag to pull it up to center it. Now I'm going to look at what options I have to change the colors. Well, I didn't care for the purple. We're on an island. Why don't we make that green? I choose it on my color wheel. You can click done or just click off of it, and now I've got a green bar. Each of these has new attributes. I'm going to create a shadow behind the bar, make it transparent a little bit, maybe I will blur it a little bit. You can play with this and make it look pretty cool. Now we've got titles set up. We know how to modify them as they get in there. But what if we want to use this on a mobile phone vertically, like a TikTok video? Well, in the right-hand side here, we have the ability to change our video. You hit that aspect ratio and you choose vertical or horizontal. In this case, we're going to keep it horizontal, but that's how you would do that. Now what we need to play with is some of the effects on the right side. One of the most frequently used things that happens as people learn to video edit is something called transitions. That defines what happens when two clips touch each other. The first one ends and the second one begins. Here, we're going to use some of the transitions that are built in. I'll start by highlighting a clip and then clicking the transition at the top. The one I've applied here is called Cross Dissolve. Watch what happens when I play.
Good morning, Philippines.
Guess what we're gonna...
Did you see how that faded from one to the next? It started with a 100% opacity on the original clip, and then it faded and brought up the opacity on the secondary clip. You can also use a dip to black or a dip to white. This will create a black frame in between.
Good morning,
So it kind of dipped out and created that black frame. Dip to white does the same thing with a white frame. Now, I really like this boat clip. I think it's a great shot. I'm going to want to tweak it a little bit. So I hit in the top right corner the 3 circles that are intertwined, and now I can sample a bunch of built-in presets. These are sort of like filters in Instagram, and we can change these with the intensity at the bottom, or we can formally edit them with controls that you'd often see on photo editors. You would do that by tapping up in the top next to where it says color and edit. This allows you to modify any of your look so that you can have it be exactly what you want. Working our way through the menu on the right, let's click on speed. That's the speedometer you see there. Any clip I've got highlighted now gives me the ability to change the speed that it plays back. Watch this video. As I try and speed it up, it gets shorter. The reason is, as it's playing through it faster, it's not going to be on screen as long. I can set that, and when it plays back, it'll now play back with a 200% more.
Again. Start off.
Double time! And they're flying through their talk. You can also use speed ramp, which will grow the speed faster and faster as you go, or I've now slow-moed this video of the boat. Notice the audio slows down as well, and when it does, the frequency of the sound waves slows down, which then makes a deeper sound. I can adjust the audio for any of these clips by showing the audio tracks below and then using the audio wave on the right. Finally, I can transform and crop any of the video that I show in the screen. As an example, here's how you might zoom in to the video. Note, because it's stacked on top of the other clip, when I zoom it out so far that it gets too small to fill the screen, you can see the other video below it. That's the cool thing about layers. Finally, you could crop it. So I'll crop the top of this one off so you can see the people walking. But let's say you only wanted to crop it until that was done. Well, that's where you might use 2 of your moves here. First one, we're going to cut the video. There we go. And we'll adjust the crop on the second half of it to be the entire screen again. There we go. Now when we play through it, it's cropped at the front, and then it fills up when the other clip leaves. One last trick to look at. On the left, you see this little drop arrow. This will show you the audio that's attached to each of the video clips. You can see it, and you can adjust the properties of it. Finally, if you wanted to add some music to this, click on + media and then RUSH soundtracks at the bottom. This is the sound that's provided by Adobe so that you can use it in editing for your video. You can sample them all here, and you can apply them by just hitting the checkbox or dragging them over to your video. I'll click Add. It drops it into its own soundtrack, and I tap and drag to place it where I want it. Now, when I press play at the beginning of this timeline, I've got my title, I've got my people, and I've got my music. Finally, it's time for us to share what we created. We do that by tapping on Share in the top left. This now will export this entire setting file, which means it takes all of the clips that I put together with the effects I put on them and the title and the sounds, and it saves it as one movie file. That movie file can then be shared on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, or any other platform. In fact, we can share it straight out of this application to some of those. It can take a minute, especially if you've got an older iPad or Android device. But when you're done, you'll have a complete video. And there we go. It automatically saved it to my camera roll, and I can click on any of these sharing platforms to be able to share through them. Or I can just upload them from my camera roll. Thanks for watching this. I hope this has helped you create videos for fun at home. Use your tablet while you're on vacation or any other setting. If you want to get more interested in video editing, Davinci Resolve is a fantastic free program you can use on your computer. Check out the rest of my channel to be able to participate there. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.